What's up, YouTube? How are you, my friends? Hope that you have enjoyed my content that I created lately. And today we are here with a new video that we're gonna talk about shortly. It's called a video about what classes, what decks you should play to get yourself to Legend dismount. Top 5, in my opinion, best to climb to Legend. But before that, look at this beauty. We have a golden Hearthstone brew ready for you guys just to enter the shop and collect it. Bam! Yes, I am sure. Of course, I am sure. And it's there. Bam! For free. It's a legendary card. It looks good. Looks really nice. So this is a nice addition for our collection. First deck, one of the best, if not the best, spell damage druid. It's a very interesting concept of the spell damage OTK. You can OTK your opponents, or you can create yourself with a mistach. Vistach. I'm calling him Mistach, but it's not Mistach. It's not a mistake to play it. It's quite good to play it on 5. Then you unleash your spells on your opponent, swipe, spell power, shenanigans. And then after 3 turns, swipe in the face, and you finish them. That's one way to do it. The other way is to just draw your cards, play your magical dollhouse, use the toy chest to get yourself another card, a copy of another card, so you get 2 because you have spell damage activated from that one. You get yourself some sea breezes if you manage to get one single copy of this card. Holy moly, you are in the cards. And you may say, well, what's that? 2 damage deal randomly among enemies? Well, my friend, probably you didn't play too much Hearthstone lately. Because this one improves by spell power. So you're gonna get so much spell power just in a minute. Look at that. You have the dollhouses set up. You have the go with the flow and the chalice. But then, that's a lot of mana. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Look at this. Concierge, 3 mana, 3/4. Your cards from other classes cost 1 less. And because these are from other classes, are from mage, they're gonna cost 0. So you don't need too much mana to do the combo. You just need the cards in hand and you are Gucci. If you want extra damage, extra stuff, you want the Tide Pool pupil in your hand. So when you are gonna play your Sea Breeze, you're gonna get, because this one, if you cast 3 spells while holding this, discover one of them. You cast one of these, then you cast whatever you want else after. You play it down and you discover your first drink, the one that has 3 drinks on it, and you have 3 more activation of this one. And the best that I did with this, it was spell power plus 5, I think, and every single one of these dealt 7 damage. And 7 damage times 3, 21. Then with this one, 21. Then you have another copy, 21. And look at that, the opponent is dead. Super strong deck, super nice consistency on the ladder. I think that this is the way to climb fast. And it's gonna get you there, believe me. It's a very, very solid druid with dragons, with ramp, with nice clears, and a lot of damage. Super nice deck. Hope that you guys will gonna enjoy it. We're gonna make a video of this one probably tomorrow to show you exactly how it works. But today we'll speak about other decks. The next one, I want to talk about is Handbuff Paladin. On the charts, on the Hearthstone replay, it says that it's the first position. No surprise, the massive amount of damage that you can deal with it, the heals, the draws, the consistency just got better. So what is new, Hubmaster? Well, what's new? We have Customer Enforcer. Enemy cards that didn't start in their deck cost 2 more, so you can disrupt decks that like to create cards from other classes and to discover. You can play this one down and well, they disrupt a lot of stuff. So let's say you play against a warrior, you have this one down, they have 6 mana, they're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna brawl the board and I'm gonna survive, I am warrior. Kick W, because the brawl didn't start in their deck, it's from the 1 mana, it's gonna cost 2 more, so it's not playable with 5, it's playable with 7, so they need 8 mana in total. Nice, nice interesting tech card for this deck. Another interesting tech card is Razor Scale. Basically, this one is a counter for the Druid that we just talked about, and other decks that like to play 1 mana cost cards. Cannot play anymore. Note 0, nothing. Cards can't cost less than 2. So you are only gonna play them by 2. Bye combo. They cannot combo you down. It's an interesting addition. Yeah, sometimes it's gonna hurt you here because you're gonna have some, but it's more likely it's gonna help you to not die to combos rather than be a nuisance. It's gonna be a nuisance for them, not for you. All right, new cards, more new cards. We have the legendary. This legendary is quite nice because it gets buffed by the weapon, by the Musclotron, and then you play it, it rushes, kills something, it transforms itself into a location, and the location has the attack. So basically you give that attack to another minion that you have on the board and it gives it rush. You can use it as a rush to clear, or you can use it as a buff to go face with more damage, and you can grow it quite a bit. And another addition like Taylor, but a little bit better because legendary rush, and can rush, kill a minion, use the location, transform itself back into a minion, attack again. Super nice. So yeah, these are the new cards that are in this Handbuff Paladin. Pretty straightforward. You know how to do it. To draw your weapon on 4, to buff your hand, to have the plushies. Nothing new there, but with these new additions that we have here, I think that the deck has a little bit improved. The next deck that we have is Pain Warlock. This is an interesting one. It dropped a little bit in win rate, but I think it's still pretty solid to get yourself faster to the legend. Last month, this was the deck that I got legend with. It's an interesting, consistent deck that can out tempo everybody. You can just win the game on 4. Sometimes even on 3, you know that you won the game. So, what is this deck? It's, well, you know the pain. You take damage to make access to the cards that are important to play on the board. Okay, so you take damage and then you can play Horror for 0. If you know how to play it, you can use your Molten Giants. You get low, you need to get to 8 to play this one for 0. So you need to pay attention when to do it. Arguably, probably the best way to do it is to have yourself like 5 mana to have Mr. Infernal. Infernal is gonna help you to go back to 15. So once you drop yourself to 8, play your giants, and then Infernal back to 15. You can even go, so many times I went to 1 HP with the blood treants, and then bam to 15 life. You can make some amazing boards. Of course, people when they queue up against a Warlock, they know that's pain. I didn't see anything else. So basically, everything that you see, it's when you see Warlock, you know it's pain Warlock. So people are now trying to play around it and to not let you have access to the giant, or to just kill you when you try to get for that one. So that's why it has some matchups that are weak, and but still the idea is to play fast and win your games to 4 and 5. Turn 4 or turn 5, you're gonna win the games. So you're gonna be able to play more and more and climb faster. That's the idea of this deck. It's probably not a deck to play after you hit the legend, only for the heavy enjoyers, because it's, well, I don't know, I'm not gonna say boring, but they are better decks to play after you hit the legend. The next deck is Death Knight, and this one we played it last night. Probably you saw the video. If not, check it out. Is the new Rainbow Decay. It's super fun addition to the Rainbow, and we have ourselves the new legendary Eliza. Super nice, super important to be played. You play it when it dies. Everything that you summon or play has +1 attack, so that means that even this, the Ghoul's Knight, is gonna be so much better. Instead of dealing 5, it deals 10 now. Of course, you can discover more of this with the Toy Snatch and have yourself more attack. Of course, Helia is here just for moral support to be there. We cannot not play Helia. It's a cool legendary. But another nice addition to the rainbow is the edge, the horizon's edge. Deal 3 damage randomly split among enemies. After a friendly minion dies, reopen it, so you can deal a lot of damage with these ones. Put them on the board, use your ghouls, use your mining casualties and deal damage again and again. And you get corpses, and you have this spell corpse cycle, and you can deal so much more damages. Super consistent deck, to be honest. I played last night 5 games in a row. I won them all. Uh, surprising because DK is not in a very good position overall. But this deck definitely brings the class to a new level. And another new card addition is Mr. Gorgon Zormu. You play this one on 3, hopefully for you. And then the cheese upgrades get 2 cost, then 3 cost, 4, and so. And probably you're gonna play them as 3s or 4s, sometimes 5, depending how the game is going. But I would say that that's the best utilization of this card, to play them, to have tempo and use your corpse, use your weapon discovery. Just go ham. Don't let them breed, because if you let them breed, you never know where the game is gonna go. But if the game goes late, you are okay. You have the Headless, you have Marine, you have Primus, Yogg, Ziliax, and even Reska is there. So yeah, this is the deck. I'm gonna post the link in the description of the video so you can play it. Super fun. And for the DK enjoyer, good deck. Alright, the next deck that we have here is Mr. Shaman. Super fun deck. You don't know how much fun I had with this deck. It's a little bit different than the one that I play on my first video. It's Evolve Shaman. This is more about consistency, how you win more. That was more of a meme deck, but this has consistency. You have Murlocs, you have patches, you play the patches, you make yourself 6 copies of this into the deck. Every time you draw it, it's gonna summon, it has charge. Super nice addition to be able to use the wave of nostalgia there. Then we have pop-up books, shock hoppers, treasure contributor for the pirates, aka sigil, skydiving. You play this one. You can play them on the same turn, so he doesn't die on 3. And then you do 6 damage in the face because of that. This one is nice as well. Every time a pirate attacks, gives your hero attack. Works well with the horn. With the Wind Fury, you get yourself more damage. Smash them in the face, kill them. Super interesting deck. You have dangerous cliffside. Every time you attack, you can summon more chargeables, more attack. Very bursty at some time. And of course, if that doesn't work, you have Wave of Nostalgia. You attack with your stuff. Bam, Wave of Nostalgia. You have a nice big board of legendaries from the past, and you can finish them. And of course, we have Mr. Cookie. When you trade, if you want to trade, sometimes you can trade some stuff, upgrade those minions into one that costs 1 more every time you kill a little pirate. Bam, you upgraded it to another minion. Gorgozormu is here as well. Super nice card. Gives you tokens, gives you pressure, gives you a little bit of an alternative to win the game. So yeah, all in all, really like this deck. I'm gonna make a video about these two soon. Probably not tomorrow, but the day after we'll do it to show the power of it. So yeah, enjoy this one as well, and hopefully it's gonna bring you a lot of good wins and good smiles. Alright, so that was my idea about the decks, what decks you should play to get fast to the legend. And now we have a deck that kinda counters all of these. Almost all of these. A virus control warrior. So in case you are facing some of these decks that have just presented to you, probably sometimes it cannot beat the spell damage Druid. That's a little bit of a weakness of this deck, but for the rest of them, you can definitely defeat them. The idea of the virus is play your town crier, draw your Ziliax. Ziliax has elusive poison, reborn, divine shield, taunt, lifesteal, and rush. And of course you say, well, it costs 9, man. What am I gonna do with it in hand? I'm gonna die before that. No. You will not. You have chemical spill. You use the chemical spill on your Ziliax. You put it down on 5. You heal yourself. They usually cannot transform it. They cannot return it to hand. It's super annoying because it has elusive, reborn. You're gonna buy some time for yourself. And then, in the meanwhile, until you buy that time, you can new heights to have more mana. And then you can use the Inventor Boom. Bam, you summon 2 of these. Somehow they clear them, I don't know how, but they do. No problem. You have Hydration Station, and because you only have those towns and the ham, usually the ham is not really gonna be in the pool, but even if it is one of those 3 in the hydration, you eat a card from their deck and you can eat combo cards with this one. It's usable because you have the heights and you're gonna have more mana, and why not? Why not play it and destroy some cards? But the idea is to play the town, get your Ziliax, put it down, let it die, resurrect them again and again. And if you want to have more value, you can fizzle your hand with the hydrations, and you have 4 more again. It's super hard for them to win the game. especially if you are doing like a combo marine and you draw them for 0. You can unleash a board that is absolutely unbeatable and you kill them. Super fun control deck from Warrior. Use it if you see yourself in danger of all of those decks that I've presented earlier. This deck counters them. So yeah, this is my my list of decks that I think is gonna help you a lot to get to Legend, my friends. If you like the video, if you like the content, drop a subscribe, a nice comment, and good luck. May the odds be forever in your favor. Until next time, have fun.